incident. Right now outside, most of our rains that we saw around the area today done. Now we have a little bit of clearing sky, which means just before the sun goes down, there's still a little bit of time to see those temperatures maybe come up a few degrees. 81 actually not bad at Kenner because of the shower activity. We picked up almost an inch of rainfall there. In the 80s or even some upper 70s where we've had the kind of later afternoon showers and thunderstorms wrap up. Where we didn't really get the rainfall. Macomb right now at 91. Today's high 90. And that was set at 10:34 this morning. Again, you go unchecked, these temperatures could easily get lower and even some mid 90s. And then the low for the day was about an hour later because of the rain. Get those storms early enough in the day and keep the clouds around. It prevents us from getting as hot in the afternoon. And that is what we saw today. Always difficult to figure out exactly when the storms will be triggered, certainly with afternoon heating, but with the upper energy still around, we have seen the last couple of days our shower and thunderstorm activity get started earlier in the day and not really needing a lot of abundant daytime heating. Still a little thunderstorm activity around the Baton Rouge area. Otherwise, most of our storms we had, the Bayou parishes wrapping up. Might have a few little light sprinkles just to the south and east of Des Allemands and south of the West Bank at this hour. And then on the North Shore, most of our storms done there as well. And as we said, already clearing out. So more scattered storms through Friday. And brief downpours are still possible, though widespread flooding issues not really a concern. Rain chances, though, become a little bit more limited this weekend due to a building upper high. And then as that upper high strengthens, we should be drier and hotter heading into next week. We still have kind of the remnants of that upper low we were talking about yesterday, but more than anything, now we have this upper trough. That upper low is kind of combined with the upper trough, meaning we still have more instability, more lift in the atmosphere. That looks like it'll continue until about Friday. Then by Saturday and Sunday, a building upper ridge. It doesn't really strengthen until we get into early next week. So I do think our rain chances for the weekend still about 30, maybe 40%. Not a complete washout, but a few cooling showers. Then by Tuesday, probably Monday, certainly Tuesday and into Wednesday, underneath this high, I don't believe we're going to see much rain at all. Difficult, as I've said, this time of year to say you're not going to see any rain. We'll call it about a 10 to 20% chance as we head into the start of next week. Next couple of days, at least better than average rain chances. So at least there is a chance to cool off. Still some scattered thunderstorms with a more active upper pattern to our north, but kind of like around the same time yesterday with the showers getting started earlier in the day, we tend to see them wrap up a little bit earlier, about 5, 6 o'clock. Most of the storms are gone. Again, our model indicating may get some just after daybreak thunderstorms to start rumbling, and then more so during the afternoon and evening. And then again for Friday, that rainfall likely getting started before the noon hour, and more activity obviously during the midday and early afternoon. Out in the tropics we go. Nothing is being tracked, and in fact, because we have started out the season on the slower side, Colorado State has issued an update to their forecast. Their June forecast was calling for 17 named storms, 9 hurricanes, and 4 major. They have just issued the July update, and they have decreased their numbers, 16, 8, and 3. But you'll notice, kind of compared to average, they're still expecting it to be just above average. So we're kind of expecting a more average to just above in terms of activity for the rest of the season. We are not anticipating a hyper active season. And as I mentioned, a big reason for that is we've kind of started fairly slow. We have had 3 named storms. 2 of those lasted for only about 12 hours. Now, as we go beyond the 7-day forecast, the Climate Prediction Center is highlighting an area in the Gulf. Models sniffing out something possibly trying to develop from an upper level feature at the moment. And this graphic, by the way, is only updated once a week. So we're not going to see an update to this until next Tuesday. But right now, the models are definitely sniffing out something trying to develop in that July 16th or the 22nd time frame, well in advance of any kind of system there to track. So we've got plenty of time to watch that. 50 to 60% chance of rain in the next couple of days. That does start to decrease a bit into the weekend, and then I think drier and hotter next week.